Hey everybody, welcome to 3D Print Anything. Today we're going to take a look at a roll of filament I purchased on Amazon.com. And it's not a name brand I've normally heard of, but I wanted to give it a shot. The brand name is Tactink, and it came on this spool right here. It was in a plain cardboard box. It doesn't even have the Tactink name on the label, so it may be a Chinese brand rebranded. That would be my guess. This is a 1.75 millimeter filament in solid blue, and it's got a batch number, so they're tracking the batches, and also temperatures vary on this roll from 195 to 215 degrees Celsius for the recommended. I personally used a temperature of 205 for all my prints with this roll. And go ahead and give you a quick look at that color. It's a nice solid blue, almost like a aqua type blue, but definitely a nice solid blue, which was cool. I don't have a roll of that color yet. Another thing you can see is the spool itself. It's pretty good. It's got some viewable areas, so you can see how low the filament, including even in the center here, there's little holes, so you can see even farther below. One thing that was kind of odd was the size of the hole in the middle. So normally I place this on the back of my Malian M180 with either the factory supports for the roll or these guys, which don't work on this roll. It's way too big of a hole for a lot of the standard spool holders. So I ended up just resting it on the spool holder so it would spin. It wasn't secured as smoothly, but I didn't have any problems printing with it even though. So basic brown cardboard box is what it came in, no labeling or anything like that. All the labeling's on this one sticker here. And the roll cost $23, so it's an average price roll. And I was curious if I was going to get a good print or not. So I did, like I've done before, the standard Aztec figurine. Same settings as always. And you can probably see that he came out really nice. I like the blue. It's different than a lot of my other colors. The plain blacks, the whites, the crystal PETGs, and back here in the PLAs that are crystal. But he came out really nice. Good shadowing. I didn't see any really layer issues at all. No holes at the top. No issues with the sharp angles on the back. And we'll get to a little more of that later. No issues with the overhang here where the shield is when it's printing. So it came out really nice. I liked that color in that model. I did, since this is the first actual filament review per se that's sponsored by a company, Tactink, I went ahead and printed a Benchy. Didn't realize they were actually this small because I've never seen one in person. But I will say I was thoroughly impressed with the quality of the print that came out of this. There was really no stringing at all. All the holes are really nice and clean. The flat bridge for the window at the front was really nice. The actual pipe or steam vent, whatever you want to call it at the top, or smokestack, was really clean, including the hole in the center. The round hole at the back, really nice. Just overall, just a really good print. And I even, you can see the layering at the bottom. I don't know how well you can see that. But I did notice that with this model, I do seem to push the print really flat against the bed with not a lot of extra room. So it has a little brim, so layers are a little smaller. But overall, a nice print. Wish these would float, but they don't. So the last time I did, and this is something I wanted to do for all of my filament reviews here now and in the future, is not only printing out a figurine or a model that I'm trying to keep consistent, but I also designed a filament test model that I've done here. And this guy right here is something I'm trying out. And basically on the front here, you've got 45, 50, 55, 60, and 65 degree angles. And I was actually surprised because if you look there, you don't see any sagging even on the 65 degree angle. I mean, yes, the 45 and 50 look really smooth, but you could easily do a 65 and not have a problem. So with the fan that is on this, it's blowing over the nozzle, and this PLA, it worked out perfectly. I didn't have any issues. I put a little bit of text on the side with a slight angle below it to support the initial layers. It came out great. I did a peak here, a point, and the tip barely wobbles at the top. I don't know how well you're going to see these, but that's there. And then I did a little dome, some thin walls. It, of course, doesn't do the last two because they're smaller than the nozzle size for if I change nozzles or printers. And then I did some bridging. And you can see really only the last two bridges had anything that was noticeable. So you got a 5mm bridge first, 10, 15, 20, and 25. So the 20 and the 25 had a little bit of sagging strands there at the top. But other than that, it worked pretty well for a filament. So 23 bucks, Tic Tac brand filament in blue. Didn't have any issues at all. And I actually want to make some more stuff out of it. I haven't decided yet on what I'm going to print, but I'm really satisfied with the PLA, and especially on this printer, it worked out great. So I hope you enjoyed what you've seen today. Go ahead and please hit that subscribe button. It's really appreciated. And leave any comments you have below. I'm working on a big project coming up, and I've got quite a few parts, including, unfortunately, a lot of failed attempts at some recently for the big project that I'm working on. And I'll show later. But we also got a 3D Geek box coming in the mail right now, so we'll take a look at that here shortly too. So if you want any news, go ahead and also subscribe to the Twitter channel. And I'm going to try and post more things as I do them up there. Well, thanks for watching. If you got any comments or questions, post them below. And as always, keep printing.